girl, get back on track.
They was trying to recruit Kershawn. That's what.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. It's almost Good Friday. Y'all should be off tomorrow, right? And kids out of school tomorrow. Hey y'all. I got something for y'all. We giving back. Playing. Y'all see how I keep playing? Talking about the connection bad. Hi. Yeah, we back. Only for a minute though. I had something for you guys. Using it on my last live, Blue. We had church. I was prophesying and speaking in tongues. Foreign trust is ready. Congratulations. All right, y'all. I'm gonna let a few more people get in here, and I'm gonna tell y'all what is crack-a-lackin' crack. You guys are welcome. Ain't gonna be no notes for the take. Y'all know this is a Holy Week, right? This is a very wonderful week. It's a Holy Week. Hopefully, y'all tended to y'all this week. You know, if you're in the spiritual community and you got altars, I hope you didn't have no candles lit this week. They don't break. We gotta let them break. You were supposed to break too. The way I ended the last line. Because life is amazing. Shit, laughter is good for the soul, baby, all day long. All right, we got 722 in the room. I will talk on 722. Yes. So, you were born on Good Friday in 1994. Well, happy Good Friday birth. 1994, wow. You been fasting all week? All this week? Yep. Get ready for that upgrade about to come. Like, boop, 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 boop. Happy, yes, it's my daughter's season, y'all. I cannot wait. Her birthday, April the 12th. And when I say mama goes the fuck all out for them birthdays, baby. Because them kids of mine, them is my best friends. My daughter was my first best friend. I fucks with her, okay? And she fucks with me. My kids actually like me and shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's about to be my princess date. And she about to be 20. She out of the teens. When I tell y'all what... If I can bring the motherfucking clouds out the goddamn sky and let her sit on it and then float her back up, that's what mama will do, okay? I worked hard for the babies, honey. Hey, nephew. Yeah, I'm about to let you in. Hit the button. Yours, April 1st. Oh, congratulations. Your day is almost coming. Yes, I've been doing that raw fast. Let me tell y'all something about that Nama juicer. Instagram may be bad, right? But that juicer, that Nama juicer too, if y'all can get it, get it. Like, y'all know I love gadgets. I was just talking about my damn vacuum mop. That vacuum and mop at the same time. That's worth it too. Y'all get that too, okay? Like, get that. It saves a lot of time. But, and it really does clean and pick up a lot. But that motherfucker Nama, J2, oh my God. I've been on juice fast. That's all I've been doing at 777. You know, that's all I've been doing. And it really extracts that juice properly, that you're getting all the nutrients, and it's small enough just to leave it on your counter, and it doesn't have a lot of parts like the rest of the juicers do. So if y'all in that Nama too, baby, I use it, okay, because I am on a juice fast too, because I will not miss the upgrade train. That's why I'm not letting nothing penetrate, baby, because I know what's about to happen, and it's about to be amazing. Okay, but y'all can tell from my post that I put up earlier today, and I took them down because I just need y'all to stop doing too much. I know y'all excited. Y'all know y'all trying to run against the clock, but I need y'all to slow down, because please understand that if God has put you in this space to even be here, then it's meant for you to win, right? So tomorrow, Good Friday, if I was y'all, I would break. I would break from social media. I would break from studying. And I would sit down and I would write down exactly a plan on what you need to do and how you need to do it so you can get executed, right? Write the vision, make it plain, period. But I do understand that with the 9A trust, unless you fax it in, which can take forever sometimes, calling in over the phone, depending on the rep that you get, they may act a little funny. Y'all seen people in the comments who already gotten their 9A trust. They'll be like, I had to call 8 times. Like, they do make it a hassle. But I do understand that we need to start moving like them. And this is what I'm trying to show you guys. It's not about outdoing them. It's about us working together, them and us, right? That's what it's about. But you have to know how to work with these people properly. So I do know that with a 9A trust, it can be a little complicated. You got to make sure social is not given and etc. So I got with my personal, I'm sharing with y'all again. Okay. Don't mess up the share because it can be gone as fast as I give it to y'all, right? I do not personally do 9A trust. I don't have time. But my personal CPA, and I did not say accountant, I said CPA. I talked to them and they are willing to set up and help people set up their 9A trust, where they actually set it up for you. With them being a CPA, they have a whole nother side of the IRS that they can access to make things go by properly because they are done properly and because they got the credentials when they log the fuck in. Y'all understand what I'm saying? To get you what you need quicker without you having to do it. This is Holy Week, so as I stated, everybody's taking off this weekend. We're not doing anything, but come Monday, the link will be in my link tree and it will also be in Nephew's link tree. Okay? This is not a part of Path to Freedom. I'm not doing anything but sharing you my personal CPA. But I'm telling you all now, if y'all be with her like y'all try to be with me, she's going to ask it and you're going to figure it out on your own. I don't make anything off of this. This is nothing has to do with me outside of the fact that there is a need and that need needs to be met because people need to get on the good foot. Y'all need to protect your assets. And as y'all see from the post earlier today, a trust protects the trust, right? A foreign trust is tax exempt. So say you had a foreign trust set up, the 9A trust set up, and you open up that 9A bank account and you do direct deposit from your job to that bank account, you are now tax free. Okay? The thing is to move like a banker. You wanna be abundant like them? You move like them. You are a corporation. They just forgot to tell you, right? So everybody around here, the straw man, the corporate, and I'm the agent, and this the principal, and you're absolutely right. So what does that mean? That means you need to move like them, right? That's what it means. Move like them. They protected bankruptcy, all type of shit. They protect it either way it goes, right? So you want to be the same. So for people who need the information or need the help, like I said, she does it, and no pushback because CPAs, which are higher than accountants, they have to be on a certain level with the IRS. Shit goes by with them quicker. You know what I'm saying? She does have other services in which it is that she offer. It will also be on the forum, but I am going to put the link because I trust her with y'all. And y'all know that if it wasn't right, I'm not telling y'all. This is nothing outside of the fact that I want y'all to get these fucking trusts set up because it's going to take a village. It's going to take all of us, not just a few of us winning, all of us winning. And a major key of winning properly is having the proper things in place to protect your legacy, to protect your family, to protect everything that you worked hard for. So when I go to experts when I need to for certain things, right? She has CPA. She could do it. You know what I'm saying? Let her do it. Because that's what she does. And she has access to do it for those that need it. The 9A trust is free if you do it yourself. So there will be a link. There will be a form. Y'all fill out the form properly in its entirety. You know what I'm saying? People don't follow directions. Just like with the last one I put up. There's a spot for email and a spot for your social media pages and a spot for your Cash App. Some of y'all put y'all email in all three spots. That's not following directions. And as we're going through these to make sure that everybody is given the link for the mortgage class, if your shit ain't right and you get a refund back, you will know it's because you didn't follow directions. Because following directions is so fucking important. And when I say I'm standing on business this year, because we ain't got no time. No time to be pussyfooting around, not following directions. One direction not being followed can cost you everything. I just seen on a post into somebody New Yorker. Oh, the Fidelity stole or Charles Schwab stole my security. But I've been telling that person in the comments for at least the last 3 weeks that they wasn't ready yet because of the questions that they were asking. But no, what did they ask them? They jumped out there, went to Charles Schwab, Fidelity, or whatever the hell they went. They didn't scan they shit in, put a barcode on it, and then told them to send it directly to the motherfucking treasurer. Why they getting paid off of it? I don't be telling y'all to wait because I don't want to see y'all succeed. I be telling you guys to wait because I can tell by your comments if you're ready for that. And if you think that you've been learning for 2.2 seconds and you're going to walk into a Fidelity or Charles Schwab and get them to do what it is that you want and you ain't putting in no work, this season is not the season for no workers. This season is not the season for half-assed people. You're either going to jump all the way in, 2 feet in head first, or if you think you're going to slide up in home run after somebody else didn't hit the ball, I'm telling you now it's not going to work for you. If your intentions are bad, it's not going to work for you. If you're here to steal my shit and try to reteach it, it's not going to work for you. I'm telling you that's not me. That's the atmosphere. The time is out for deceit. The time is out for people playing with other people and their lives because this is you guys' life, right? That's y'all life. So you want that 9 set up properly. Like I said, this is Holy Week. We're off this weekend. I will drop her link. As I stated, she is a Path to Freedom family member, but this is her thing. This is what she does. And y'all will not use, misuse, or have audacity with my CPA, or I'm going to tell her to cut it. You need to cut it quick, because y'all will work the hell out of somebody's nerve who ain't even got a fucking nerve. Okay? And y'all know it. But I also know y'all need help. Yo, if y'all mess this up, I don't know what to tell y'all, because I'm not about to tell y'all how to do it. Like, y'all have to work for something. Period. And that's just the way that the cookie has crumbled. But I will be nice enough to share her with you guys. Like I said, the link will drop on Monday. Fill out the link in its entirety, and she'll get y'all 9As completed for you guys or whatever, so that you can move on to your other trust that needs to be done. Because in order to move properly, you have to have 4 different entities set up. Do you not see when you guys are pulling these security exchange documents, they have 4 different entities that get your shit? You got the issuer, the depositor, the owner trustee, then the trustee, and then you got a servicer. So there's technically 5. Don't you think you need to have that set up too? Express trust, estate trust, living trust, one with a social, one without. Right? If you want to be this entity that you saying that you have the right to control and that you can manage your own affairs, guess what? You have to now manage your own affairs. And you have to know how to do that properly. Because if not, guess what they're going to do? They're going to take it from you. So you can't say, I want all of these duties, but you ain't never read the paper to know what the duty is. Because when you get on this side of the ball game, oh, you do have to file fucking taxes. Because they're all fucking securities. You're going to have to file. Do you know how to file? Have you made yourself exempt? Things of that magnitude. So are y'all jumping out there 2 feet first? That's not how that goes. Okay? I'm trying to help y'all. I really am. I'm trying to help. Because this year, I promise on my kids, I promise on my father and brother and kids' daddy in heaven that this will be my last year out like the way I am. I'm being honest, so y'all better get it while y'all can get it. I'm gonna leave it out there for y'all to have it. It'll always be out there, but like what I'm doing now, that's not gonna be there. I'm telling y'all, it's not. Like, it's yeah, it's not gonna be there. I'm going to enjoy all of the wonderful fruits of my labor and aggravation and all type of things that I endure to be a helper to the people, because I endure these things because I refuse to stop helping y'all regardless to where it comes from, right? But I take that shit and I keep it to moving, if y'all can see, right? Because I'm going to finish my mission, but y'all need to pick up the mission and keep going, because when I'm done, y'all got to keep going, right? Or if I'm gone, I got to know that you're set up properly. But if you want to move like a business, you want to move like a bank, you study the bank. I'm telling y'all, I studied them. When I made it to the hallelujah side of this shit is when I studied them. I said, well, wait a minute. Let me go read your shit. Because if I'm a corporation and I'm a private bank, because we bankers, right? We private bankers. If I'm a private investor, well, let me see how an investor moves. Series 7, Series 64. Series 24. Let me go read that, because if I'm going to tell these Charles Schwab or Fidelity to transfer my securities, I better know what the fuck I'm talking about, or they're going to do exactly what they did to do, steal them. Like, they literally scanned your shit and stole it. But guess what? He ain't lied. He told you to send it to the Treasury. Can you? Yeah, but where? Where to the Treasury you supposed to send it? What form is supposed to go with it? You don't know, and I ain't telling you. Because I told your ass, Italian New Yorker, I think that's your name. And no disrespect, this should be your first time being called out on my lie. I do it to everybody. It is out of love. I told you that you were not ready. Now you done gave these people a gift. And I told you that you wasn't ready. You should feel real fucking crazy. Because I would. But I will use that as motivation to know what to do next time, right? But he did scan it. Could it go to the Treasury? It could. Are you in proper standing to send it? Yeah, no. Do you know exactly where to send it? No. Do you know which form to attach to it? No. And if you're waiting on me to tell you, you're going to wait till hell freeze over. Because I'm not telling you, because I told you to wait. You're the second person who didn't let these companies steal their entire security. They stole one girl's all of it. Scanned all her shit in. You see the barcode on there. You see the barcode. If it's a barcode on your shit, that means they scanned it through the electronic funds transfer center. Electronically, the book entry system is what they put it in. And it came out with a scan bar. That if a financial institution scanned that bar, they can see what goes in it. The CUSIP number is attached to it. Who turned it in is attached to it. All of those things are attached to it. And they told you that they couldn't do it and told you to take it to the Treasury after they have cashed it in themselves, and you have no clue what to do. But see, that's where foundation would have kicked in. Or you're supposed to have a backup plan for a backup plan. Like, if they do this to me, then what is my next recourse? It's not come on social media and complain about it. It's now you got to put that in action. So now you just going to let them people flat out steal from you in your face? You better than me, because I will be raising hell the correct way. I will be contacting the right people. You have my security. That was a barter transaction. Where is my end of it? And it's not something about sending it to the Treasury, right? Because you are the security transfer agent who has the access to the Treasury window. And due to the fact that you're up under FINRA, and you are considered as a brokerage, that is your responsibility to send that over. And due to the fact that I am a client of yours, which means I am an investor in here, and you are here to transfer my securities according to the contract in which it is that we signed, nigga, you need to get the motherfucker transfer. Or if you can't do it, are you only a 7 series? No problem. Where's your 24? Where's the head of this place? But me would have already looked that place up before I got there, and I would have knew who held the 7 and the 24 and the 66 and everything else, and I would immediately went in there asking for them. I would also had an agreement ready. You cash this in, you put it into my account, you can take it and you can trade it, you can do whatever. If you're going to put it on the secondary market, let's do a deal. I know exactly how much you're supposed to get for your labor, but hell, we could do a 70-30 split if you want to. We could do a 50-50 split so that you can see that it's real, but from here on out, then it's going to be 80-20, 70-30 or whatever it is, 80-10, 90-10, right? But you don't know that. Because you rushed to go do something out of whatever reason. And now they stole your security. And they're laughing at you. Yet again. So that's that. That's that. So, like I said, I've set up with her to work with you guys. But like I said, do not stress my CPA out. She has regular clients that she deal with, that she does their payroll and all type of freaking things that needs to be done. So fill out the form properly. And if you going in there and talk about you part of Path to Freedom, anything, you better represent properly. Because if not, if she tell me that you on that dumb shit, she gonna not do it, and then I'm going to block you. I am really on the block spree because I do not care about followers. As I said, my social media, Instagram, whatever, is not monetized for a reason. I don't need to get followers to make 2 cents. Okay. This is the season of shape up and shape right or get out. We are not going to care if you leave. I'm not going to care if I block you. But you're going to treat my people with respect and leave your audacity wherever the hell y'all find it, because she does not have to do this. And at any time I think that she's getting stressed out or overwhelmed, I'm going to tell her to stop it. Period. So I would accept the help while it's there, because I'm telling y'all, especially now that I'm bringing back up this 98 number. The last time I brought up this 98 number was on TikTok about 2 years ago, and everybody and their mama was calling. The whole time was long. They were automatically denying, and people was messing shit up, and y'all are only the type. Most people are the type that if it's in front of your face, you think about it. If not, then you don't, right? So now it has died down properly. It still is tax season. But if you're trying to get a 98 number that matters, that does not pass the court test, you got to make sure you don't give a social. You have to make sure that you do give an international address. You have to make sure that the birthday that you give them is not your exact birthday, so that they won't link you into the system. Right? It's not supposed to be in your name, but a name that you make up because you are the trustee. You understand what I'm saying? Those things matter. Because everything on that SS4, when you call over the phone, is what they ask you. And you have to know how to answer those questions, and answer them properly. But see, when you have a CPA do it, they upload it to the system and get an immediate response, because their office that they upload shit to is nothing for the public. So I'm really doing y'all a favor. And she even kept her price at a reasonable price for y'all, because I asked her to. So do not mess that up, because that's my CPA. Mine. And she with all the shits. I'm going to tell y'all that. She is a student, and she's one of my top earning students too. And because she got that CPA background, all she had to do was put it together, and she's a motherfucking beast. I will tell you that. She is a beast. Okay? So, I just wanted to tell y'all that. Like I said, it's Holy Week. Take off tomorrow, y'all. I'm serious. One day is not going to hurt y'all. Let your brain rest tomorrow. Take off tomorrow. Go to a park or some shit. I don't know. But take off tomorrow. And sit down and write what your goal is for this new year. And start checking shit off your list. Organize your shit. Organize your thinking. But take off tomorrow. Take off the rest of the weekend. We got a mortgage class next week. The only thing y'all should be doing is pulling y'all mortgage shit out. And I'm trying to think, I'm going to host a class on April the 29th. Petty, baby. It's going to be a free class. I haven't decided, nephew, what we're going to do on this free class, but it's going to be on April the 29th at 7 Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be free. Guys, free. Free. Mark your calendars for April the 29th at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Path to Freedom, the team, T Mika and Caleb, is going to give y'all something free. We're going to go on a class and we're going to give y'all sauce. April the 29th at 7 Eastern Standard. And it's going to be free 90 motherfucking 9. Bloop. I know Petty running my blood real good, right? For y'all that caught wise on that day, y'all know it. Bloop. That part. Patty, you know Miss Virgo, baby. Virgo, baby. That part. Told y'all, every time somebody piss me off, I get it y'all. Shit, I done gave y'all my whole CPA and a free goddamn class. And for y'all, it's a few of y'all. I fucked around and made a mistake and cut that damn mortgage link back on. Yeah, y'all must have been watching that link because about 5 of y'all slipped through. I cut it back off though. I play too much. We gonna get y'all a free. We know y'all like free 99, baby. We know y'all like free 99. And based off of the poll that I put up, whoever gets, whatever class get the most, that's what we'll do the class with the corresponding ebook to go to it. Okay. Hello, lurkers. I know you guys are watching. Bloop. Hello, hello, hello. So mark y'all calendars. April the 29th at 7. You know, I'm on Central Standard, but we're going to do this at Eastern Standard Time, okay? I mean, I'm going to come on 1 hour early. It'll be a free link to sign up in the bio on Monday with the link for my wonderful CPA that y'all are not going to get on her nerves because I need her, okay? Yeah, that 0% book is absolutely amazing. It will definitely show you how to do a 9-8 properly. You be happy when they piss me off? I tell y'all, I alchemize energy, baby. I alchemize. We are going to alchemize around here because we in the 5th dimension. Do not go down to the other dimensions. You might get stuck. So we're not going to lower ourselves. I've learned that ignoring something or people is the best revenge that you can give them because they never know what you're doing. Like they're not, once they know that they can penetrate you, they get off on that, right? You know, and you just learn. I've came a long way. I really have, guys. I really have come along. And I'm proud of me. I'm proud of my growth. You know, I'm very proud of my growth. I know this shit been going on a minute. And everybody who brought it, I'm like, I don't care. It's not getting my energy. You know. But when you get the line too much, you got to say a little something, you know. But it was more so for y'all. I don't even want y'all to respond to the haters. Let them hate because guess what? Y'all keep winning. So we can keep posting receipts. And that is going to bother them more than anything, right? So that's how you do that. And then, you know, we got a free class on April 29th. I'm going to make a whole fucking flyer for this class. Yeah, I'm going to make a whole flyer. We're going to broadcast it. I might even pay for the sponsorship through Instagram so it can be a little sponsor thing, whatever that shit that is. Yeah, I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do it on Webinar Jam instead of Zoom because Webinar Jam, you can have an unlimited amount of people. I think everybody should come and listen. So yeah, I'm going to even pay for the little sponsorship, you know, and I'll ask each one of the Path family, you know, you share it and you put it in your stories and let's have class on April the 29th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with the goats, you know, Tamika and Caleb, auntie and nephew. That's what we're going to do. It's going to be such a beautiful time. And then for the people who miss it, I'll turn around and put it on YouTube for free in the free section. Blue. You know, I think in 2024 it should be a rule that if a person who is teaching does not have a minimum amount of receipts, that they should not be able to teach. Like, there should be some type of petition that should be signed by all of us who know what the fuck we're doing and say, if you do not have receipts, you should not be teaching. If you're just regurgitating, you should not be teaching. Right? That part. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah, it's going to be in the free section. It sure is. It's going to be a class of the free. You're supposed to give back to your community. I'll be giving back. You're right, blind can't lead a blind. But it's all right, though. That's the way it is, y'all. But yeah, I just wanted to, let you guys know that you guys will have a way to get your trust done properly. Because especially that 9A trust, it has to be set up right. So now people were asking a question about the living estate trust with just the social. Okay, so when you're dealing with the banks and you're private, because that account, your trust is not registered anywhere, right? So it's just a living estate trust. Okay, so when you do a retirement of your bank account, because your bank account is still public, right? Unless you go to a private bank. So there's two different private sides. Okay, so there's private, where the bank outside literally say Chase Private Bank or etc. But then you got private side living as a trust in your regular Wells Fargo, Chase, and etc. So the thing is, you don't want to lose any of your credits, right? Because they owe you that. So if you have an existing bank account, say you had it for 20 years, and it's up under your regular name. Once you do the living trust, okay, with your social, because of your credits, you want to use your social for that one. You tell them to retitle that account over to the trust name using your social. So that way, when you double back around and you go after them at getting your credits, because now you have a security agreement with them, you're not losing anything. If you use an EIN for that, you have lost everything that they've made for you, and they're going to keep it as a gift. So that's the difference. Because that is a private trust, it is not registered anywhere. Okay? The reason it's important to get your 9A trust done first, because every other trust that you create, the beneficiary needs to be your Foreign Express trust. What does that do? It's going to spark the IRS to send you a paper that say you are not required to fill out a 1041, which means you're not required to pay taxes. Now, does that mean you can't file and do your 1099Bs? Yes, you can still do that. But guess what? The taxes that you normally would have paid on those 1099Bs, you will no longer have to pay, because why? You put that trust inside of a trust that cannot be touched. Did y'all get that? So that's the difference in the trust. So the 9A trust is supposed to hold everything. Okay? That's your protector. That's your can't pass the court test. Right? If you're inside of if you put your trust inside of a 9A trust, they can't even try you in court. Why? Because you are up under a 9A trust, which is foreign, which is outside of their jurisdiction. And if you notice that every contract, when you look at the way that the contracts move, every contract goes from where? The issuer to the depositor. What is the depositor? It's always a trust, because the trust protects it, and trusts are considered non-exempt to have to prove to the security exchange what you have spent. I keep telling y'all gotta move like these people, so set up like these people, so you'll be moving in honor. And then they have to, the things in which it is that you're asking them to do and the job that you're telling them to perform, you have the legal right to do so, because you have a trust. Y'all have to remember, only the living can have a trust, right? So you're protecting your business. What is your business? Your all caps name, right? So you want to protect that. Yes, the 9A trust go hands in hand with the 56F. It absolutely does. It absolutely does. Because now you're saying that you are the fiduciary. The trust is the agent for the fiduciary. You're the fiduciary. You're the agent, right? Because you have to understand, these are all the same things that the companies is doing to get money off of your account. They're saying they're your POA by your signature being on the contract. They're saying that they got 56F. Why are they able to do that without your signature on those forms? Because the contract that you signed said that they have all rights to use your signature in any database. I just showed y'all that the other day. So guess what? They fill out the 56F for you. They fill out the 1099 barter form, but they put themselves in the wrong motherfucking spot to make it look like we're borrowing it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, so you're going to take all of those duties from them. But guess what you have to do every quarter? Not every year. Every quarter, you have to go in and you have to file those taxes like you're supposed to, your 1099Bs and etc. But in order for you to do that, you have to be set up properly. You do not want to move in dishonor, and you do not want to play with the IRS on them. But as long as you're set up properly, then you're fine. Is it a must that, yes, it's a must that you have to set up a 9A trust. Like, I'm not saying that for no reason. Like, that's what I be saying. Like, I say, like, this is what you do. And then I get, well, do we really have to do it? No, I'm just wasting your time. And I'm telling you to go get a 9A trust set up because you don't need it. These days, we have to use common sense, y'all. Like, I literally put up a whole list of things to say this is what you're supposed to do. I'm telling you guys to do this because this is what you need. I'm not telling you to do this because I'm bored and just want you to have to do something. It doesn't make sense. And see, and the difference is I'm literally leading you guys to exactly what you need. Some shit that took me years to figure out that I needed all of these things. But without no foundation, you're not going to know what a 9A trust is for. You're not even know why you're getting a trust. Why are you getting a living estate trust? Why do you have a private trust? Why do you have a 9A trust, right? Why do you have an estate trust that has an EIN number, then you got an estate trust that don't have an EIN number? Because if the social is tied to the straw man, but you trying to tap into your living estate, but your social is tied to the straw man, don't you want to have a living estate EIN number that is representing you, the living you? You already got the social that's saying the dead you, right? So don't you want to come alive? That's where the living estate trust comes from. And that one right there will be irrevocable. And I got a protector, which is my foreign trust. Now that I'm exempt from your taxes. That part. But I'm alive. You know, I just turned off the comments so that the ADHD type of listening can focus. Well, guess what? If they can't focus, don't look at the screen. Can't y'all make it go to the left? Like, I'm not about to change the way that I do things because people have a short attention span. That's not my problem. I used to care. I'm not caring any longer. I don't care if you get it. I don't care if you don't get it. I don't care if you get distracted. You know, find a way not to get some Chinese balls and roll them around in your hand or something. But I'm not caring, right? Because we're too old for this. People, your mind is a very powerful thing. Train your mind to focus. Because if you want it, you'll do what it takes to get it. And if I had somebody literally telling me how to do it, I will do it. Point blank, period. I will not give any excuses because at the end of the day, only you can say you. And at the end of the day, this is your life. And at the end of the day, if I decided tomorrow I wasn't going to do it, what you going to do? Even though all the answers on my page. This, I need help. Yeah, help yourself. Because the answers are there. And I'm dead serious about that. We don't have time for no weak links. And I'm not slowing down. And when I'm done, when all the information is out there that I'm going to put out there, and when I'm done, I'm done. And this time, I'm not coming back. So y'all can have all of the people that want to be me. They'll still be around trying to figure it out. But all the answers will be there. And I won't have a conscience about feeling bad for people like, oh, I need to help the people. No, because the information's going to be there. So yeah, that's that. Because this is a lot. It's a lot. But I'm good though. But it's a lot. But at some point, yeah, I'll be done. That'll make a lot of people happy. But I'm still going to be there. It'll be there for y'all. Like, I'm not going to take away the access to the information. The access to me would just be denied. Or very, very, very limited. Okay. You're not even filling out an SS4. For the living trust that's private is private. It's not filed anywhere. If it's filed somewhere, that means it's public. You are only using, how about y'all Google your bank and put retitle bank account to trust? I guarantee you everything will pull up. And when you go in there and you ask them for that, they have particular forms that they're going to tell you to fill out. How about y'all, Google is your best friend. Siri, Google Voice or whatever the hell her name is. Like, why don't you ask Siri? They have a whole section within every bank, I've read them, that tells you how to retitle your account and what it is that you need and how you can use the social or you can use the EIN. But yes, will they try to deter you to use the EIN? Yes, but you be like, no, I want to use my social. They know about this. They're not going to tell you unless you ask, but you are supposed to know. I've already given you what it is that you need to do and how you need to do it. From there on in, it's up to you to figure it out. How you make a trust. Making a trust is easy. You can Google that and add what you need to add in there and do what needs to be done in there. Can't breach the trust. You must remain private. There you go. Which is why I keep telling y'all that if you're going to move your bills over to your trust name, you need to, if you're going to move your bills over to your trust name, then you need to move it to a P.O. box because you need it to be private. It ain't private if that motherfucker get on that truck and go to your door or go to your mailbox. Now you've moved it to the public. Now you're in dishonor. So it has to go to the P.O. box. P.O. box to P.O. box. Then guess what? Ain't no, what's the address? You can send it right back to the P.O. box that's on the bill. It stayed within the banking system that way. Ain't no worry about what address, the one that's on there. Why? Because it's P.O. box to P.O. box. It's lockbox to lockbox. It stayed up under the rule of the Postmaster General. But once you move it into the public, now you in the military zone because it went to a zip code. So now you're talking about military land. Do y'all get what I'm saying? Does the P.O. box have to be under the trust? Well, I would think that if it's the trust going, I would put it up under my trust. Like, those are like simple questions that you should just ask yourself that question. Write it down and read it to yourself. Like, wouldn't that make sense? That if it's trust dealing with trust and you're using a P.O. box and you're the agent, like, come on. The draining that this is becoming, because it's just simple shit. Like, y'all ask the first thing that comes to your brain instead of trying to figure it out yourself. Think. Like, yes, that was the best thing you could have said. Let me go back to it. Where it go? Where it go? Let me go. Where it go? No. Here it go. Think, y'all. I'm not even talking about a security agreement. I'm talking about a P.O. box. And what do you need a security agreement for if you don't have all the proper other stuff? That's what I'm saying. I did not say a virtual box. Okay, I'm about to get off. Y'all have a good night.